What up, y'all? This your boy Lucha Guy, and I'm back with another video. This time I'm not gonna come in with no videos or nothing playing, because this video is gonna be kind of long. This is another state of pro wrestling, and I have a lot, and I mean a lot to talk about. But first, I'm gonna talk about AEW. So now they have a name for the little show on TNT. It's called Dynamite. Okay, why is this now like a thing? Like, why are they just now announcing this? As I heard this rumor is gonna be called Dynamite back in like, I already heard the name Dynamite for this show, and they was filing trademarks like back in like May. I think even before that, I think it was around February, even March. I heard about AEW. First, it was supposed to be Tuesday Night Dynamite. And then I know they didn't know at first what network it was gonna be on. And TNT has NBA games on Tuesdays, and then we had to go to Wednesdays. And so now I guess it's official, Wednesday Night Dynamite on TNT. Dynamite is the name. AEW is the company. Some people are like, they can't even understand it. Dynamite is just the name of AEW show. Like WWE is a company, Raw's the name on Monday, and SmackDown's on Tuesday, or about to be Friday on Fox. Dynamite is just the name they chose, and that sounds freaking ridiculous and stupid. Even shout out Corey Marjara. He even said Dynamite sounds lame. He thought of AEW Bloodbath. I think that sounds cool, but it might be too wild for TV. I would even went with AEW No Limit. Like a name like No Limit, not like Master P and No Limit. Now, not that bowdy make them say, not that type of, no limit. Just a name like No Limit, as in like there's no limits for the company. I think a name like No Limit would have been cool for AEW. Maybe even a Tuesday night. What about even Tuesday Night Wrath? Maybe that sounds too much like Raw. I think Wednesday Night Wrath. Yeah, Wednesday. That sounds even better. Wrath or Wednesday Night Wrath. Yeah, that sounds straight up better than even No Limit. So I would have went with Wednesday Night Wrath. You people let me know what you think about the name down below in the comments. Would you have went with AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite, or what is this anyway? Is this like some type of 80s theme? This sounds stupid. And now I gotta talk about the company and stuff. I don't think AEW is gonna appeal to me that much. I seriously doubt that. I like right here, I see Luchasaurus, and they don't even have the Lucha Bros on this picture either. You see everybody they got in the Elite. You see Cody, you see Jericho, you see the Young Bucks, and you see Kenny Omega. Yeah, they had to put the whole little group up here. And I see this what's this MJF guy? I know a lot of people kissing his ass. I don't know why. He's a little bit funny, but to me, he's like a younger version of Miz. He's alright, but damn. Like, these little AEW fans are just weird. When they talk about AEW, they hype up everybody to me, but the people that's actually cool. They don't even, they're not getting a cool version of Pentagon like we got anyway on Lucha Underground. But in AEW, they're going to need more guys to stand out. They got Jon Moxley up there, but who do they really have that's even like appealing? They need a guy even on a Randy Orton-ish level. They don't even have a Randy Orton level talent, like a name on that like Jericho's the biggest name on this roster, and that's just, that's a little bit of a problem. Jericho only. Jericho was like, to me, he was never on Rock or Austin's level. He was a little bit below them, like on a Kurt Angle, Triple H's level. But Jericho is not like a Stone Cold. He's not a Rock, and this is like the best name they got. They would even need, like I said, they don't even have a guy there even on the Edge's level, even that name. I mean, come on, like who? I mean, like they would need even Impact. To me, their roster, a lot of people have an Impact. Their roster to me right now is more impressive. They got RVD, and his name is on the same level as Jericho, and they just don't got RVD either. They have others. They got let's see, they got Rhino over there. They got Cage as champion. They got Killer Cross. Even I don't know if he's wrestling right now. I heard there was some trouble because he didn't want to wrestle a woman, or some type of shit popped off for Killer Cross. Something popped off for him going against like some politics backstage. But Killer Cross, he needs to get out of Impact to go somewhere else at least. I will say that. As Impact, if they're not even appreciating them, then they don't know what the heck they got. And that's about it. This is about it with me talking about AEW. I'm gonna talk about AEW a little bit more when the TV show come on. But if some people think this is the start of a boom period, I don't know what to say. Because one thing with the Monday Night Wars, WCW and both WWF was larger than life. AEW to me is gonna be appealing to the same ROH, New Japan, American fan base, and NXT. Oh brother, like I said, I never watched NXT, but just from some of the talent they got, this guy Matt Riddle looks so annoying. I mean, I don't know. I probably would like NXT more back when Bobby Roode or Samoa Joe was there. Now it might be too late anyway for me to get into NXT. And that's all I'm going to say about the Wednesday Night War part of the video. I do want to talk about this. I know some of you guys came to me talking about this event. And I know Lucha Underground was promoting this heavily throughout the summer. What I found odd is Lucha Underground kept talking about this at first. And then they just stopped. They promoted this for June and July. And then they just stopped on their channel. It might have even been May and June. I don't even know if they promoted in July, maybe once. And then the event just happened and Lucha Underground fan page has been dry. They ain't even talk about it no more. So what is the point of this? So why did Lucha Underground stop? The AAA said they was going to pay him and didn't. And then they had to leave from Madison Square Garden. They couldn't even sell out that venue. And they had to go to a smaller venue. And then the pay-per-view buys are less than 60. AAA at this point to me, I blame them for a lot of different shit. I'm like, why isn't AAA even helping out with Lucha Underground? AAA should be pouring money into Lucha Underground right now, honestly. Well, because AAA cannot grow in America on their own. I don't think American wrestling fans can care for AAA. I know I said this a lot, but AAA, for them to try to do this show and then they ain't even caring about, because I thought AAA was their idea for Lucha Underground. I could have sworn it was. And they don't even care about Lucha Underground no more. Now AAA, they're focusing on their own name. And they can't even sell out venues on their own. At least if they brought back Lucha Underground, they could promote their own little shows doing Lucha Underground commercials. Wouldn't that be smart? Imagine if a season 5 was going on right now, or a reboot or a spinoff. They could be doing, they could have advertised this doing commercials for Lucha Underground. So yeah, the people there couldn't even think straight and figure that part out. But that's it with me talking about that. The last thing I'm going to talk about, shout out Riddler guy. He gave me an idea. I'm going to ask you guys, what do you guys think is better, though, along Lucha Underground reboot or a Lucha Underground spinoff? Because a reboot is starting all over from scratch, and then you got to introduce new characters. Even the people we know about Pentagon, they got to start all over with him. And then they got to hype up these matches. We've already been seeing, like, the Aztec Warfares, and then we got to get new introductions on, not just characters, but even gimmicks and video packages. But a spinoff, now a spinoff is different. A spin-off is it's just a new name, but then they're gonna have the same sort of characters, same gimmicks, and then they don't really have to start over completely from scratch. Only thing I do like with a reboot is that gives them, they don't have to announce why certain people didn't return. As a reboot, it would be like a new show. That's just Lucha Underground starting. And see, here's the thing, because I look at it as Lucha Underground Season 5, but a reboot means it'll just be a whole new, show, basically, again. It won't be no season, whatever. It'll just be Lucha Underground technically starting over again in Season 1, or just, some people might call it Lucha Underground reboot. But, yeah, I don't really know what to think much about, the fact that, I just don't know, and I'm starting not to care for just a reboot. Because I remember even, what's his name, even brought that out to me, what's his name, Brian Cage, he even told me himself on his social media thing, I have roots to him. Like, we write to some of these guys, they will write you back at Lucha Underground, and that's why I like some of the people in Lucha Underground 4. Cage even told me, and even a few others, at Season 4, at Ultima Lucha 4 right here, Ultima Lucha Crossroad, they left off on a huge cliffhanger. Dario Cueto waking up from the dead, the Order taking a gauntlet, and all that. Like, imagine them starting over a spinoff, they could still come on with that. A reboot, they couldn't. So I'd like the idea, honestly, better with them coming back as a spin-off. I want to even hear a spin-off show. I want it to be called Aztec Lucha. Like, they can just have a name like that, and it can be based off, they could come on with Dario Cueto waking up for the dead. And that video about my Season 5 booking, that video is coming, but then I had to do this first, because I want to ask you guys, would you rather a Lucha Underground spin-off or a Lucha Underground reboot? Remember, a reboot is starting all over from scratch. And a spin-off is just it could be a side story of certain characters. But if it's based on Dario Cueto, we could come in where we left off at Ultima Lucha 4. So they could just call it Aztec Lucha. I would rather a show about Dario Cueto, some kind of spinoff on him, and we could still get the Lucha Underground season, the follow-up that we want. Because if they come back, it's going to be a lot of stuff left unanswered. Imagine, I still want to know what's inside Phoenix. Is it Katrina's soul? Is it her spirit? I still want to see even more of the Order. It's just so much, and Jake Strong needs to lose that belt. I wouldn't mind seeing Pentagon versus him. So I wouldn't mind a spinoff, a reboot, just starting all over from scratch. That's just if they get too desperate. But I'd rather them come back with like at least a spinoff. They could just call it Aztec Lucha. And my next video will be about that. But I just had to do another state of wrestling to talk about AEW and a bunch of other stuff. But this is it. This is your boy Lucha Guy. I'm out. Hit like and Monster Lucha Slam that like and subscribe button. Feel free to comment, people. Peace.